and their accounting we think it's more, but the accounting showed over $300,000 that the university returned to the Ohio Attorney General's office to fight sex trafficking that was, quote-unquote, Epstein-donated money. But there's no doubt that Epstein and Wexner have donated vast amounts of money to the university. I mean, that's easy. Wexner's name is on several buildings, including the medical center, the football field, training facility, all that stuff.
The medical center where Dr. Strauss has an office.
He would go over there occasionally. Okay. Dr. Strauss mainly was in Larkins, but he would go over there occasionally for football guys. I mean, no doubt about that.
And so Lex Wexner, he's still on the trustee as well?
He is not any longer. His wife, though, Abigail, is I think her title would be vice chair of the board of trustees, but she is the second in command, so to speak, of the university board of trustees.
We're just about out of time. What would you like to leave us with in all this?
Well, I think, quite honestly, most of my guys were injured more than or abused more than the guys that are still or that settled, because I get a lot of guys that think that this case is over, and it's not. For a lot of guys, there's a lot of pain still going on. But I think the most important thing that any one of us would want anyone to know, because a lot of our guys talk about maybe in a far off place or some small town somewhere like most of us are from, that an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old boy is going to get his first physical. So we're hoping that just because it's male, because this is the biggest male sexual abuse scandal at any university level, just because it's a male, it can't happen. So we're part of what we consider the Me Too movement, that if you see something, you need to say something, or something's off, hopefully that kid will get heard. I mean, that's our biggest thing that we want, is to bring light to this. And we've obviously sued the university for damages, but we're asking that there's a ton of education. And for the first time, hospitals, at least in the area of Ohio, have started asking little boys for the first time, has anybody inappropriately touched you? They had that question. The social workers at the hospital had those questions for little girls, but have never asked that for little boys. So for the first time, they're starting to ask that. Social workers are being trained in Central Ohio to start asking little boys, has a doctor ever inappropriately touched you, or anybody else, an athletic coach, and it ever touched you? So we're hoping to have some of those changes, and we still want Ohio State to hear us. They're still not really paying attention. You got to remember, Ohio State settled with these guys and have taken a hardline stance to settle. So they have admitted their abuse to us. They said it was a systematic failure, but here's your money. If you don't like this amount, basically just get out of here then. And they've filed to dismiss us at this point in time. We want people to help us. They're trying to throw us out of court right now is the big thing.
Well, how can people help you? What can they do?
Well, I think they can call, the Ohio State Attorney General, because his office has got special counsel trying to throw us out of court. So, or they could call any of the Ohio legislatures, because there was a bill that actually never made it out of committee. They had one person talk out about it. They had 6 meetings on it, and the Ohio legislature never sent it to the floor, ever. Yet the Ohio Attorney General and the governor, they talk about how disgusting it is, and criminally we need to have a statute of limitation period for rape that are lifetime, but they're asking that Ohio State be, to dismiss all of us out of court and not really do that civilly. So it's unfathomable to me that criminally you could be charged forever, but a statute of limitation for sexual abuse would only be a couple of years.
And many states, they've changed that too. They've made it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They've been made it more liberal.
The state up north, the state up north for me changed it. Pennsylvania changed it. California changed it. Yeah. New York changed it. All these guys have taken these actions, and Ohio State wants to do nothing. Ohio wants to do nothing as a state. It's amazing.
Yeah, maybe too, people can call or write Representative Jim Jordon's office and ask him to do the right thing and speak out and call for a just settlement for these victims. No hard feelings.
Yeah, and for all intents and purposes, my guys would have said Jim did it then. He's just not doing it now. We feel abandoned by him. And it hurts. It really does, because all of us love Jim Jordon. All of us thought he was our friend. He was our coach. He was a clinician around here. He's still around here. Mm-hmm. And it really hurts. We all feel abandoned. So hopefully, he eventually does the right thing and tells the truth.
Rocky Ratliff, thank you so much. Feel free. Anything new comes up in this case, I'll put you right on the air. And any of these young men who you think would be a good guest on the show to describe their experience with this Dr. Strauss and what went on in that locker room, please send them my way.
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much, Rocky.
Thanks for having me.
Good night.
Yep, take care.